Now, you got a lot of cool stuff here. Now, there must be something good about being a reviews editor.
No. Yeah, you get stuff like the Firewire Dino and the rubber ducky USB drive that never happened. Both Oakland Raider fans, I might add. I don't think I've broken anything lately.
Okay, honestly, what sucks about being a reviews editor?
Oh, geez. Take your pick. The scads of PR people that want to be your best friend. The scads of PR people that want to hunt you down and lynch you when you put the bad review out. The irate users who didn't have the exact same experience that you had when they used that one printer, and why wouldn't it work on their Mac? Well, it worked so good on my Mac. Somebody thinks that I kick even though he admitted that the rest of the staff does too, but he relates to me. So, there you have it. I'm keeping that right there.
What does it say?
It says, P.S. Nico, you kick. Well, you all do really. I just relate to him. See, so if you're the guy that wrote that, right on, man. But here's my co-tester for all those bad reviews. It was Pee-wee. It was all Pee-wee's fault. You got a problem? Talk to the complaint department.
All right. What does this mean?
Oh, here, maybe we could get an action shot of me doing my pencil push-ups. Jen and I have an informal competition going. It's an eye strengthening exercise. Where
eye strengthening?
Just look, can you see how buff that thing is?
Right,
yeah, I'm calling you out, Jen. Pencil push-ups right now. To the death. Come on, chicken. What's the matter, Jen? You don't want to have a little pencil push-off? Push-up off? Oh, I guess you're busy.
Yeah. Some of us do work.
Oh, here's my coffee cup. This is not part of the review editor scene, but it really helps. I might have to pass this on to Roman to keep his disposition peachy through all this review madness. Because how can you not smile when you're drinking out of this thing, huh? I could walk you through the review process and give you a little quickie review of our coffee machine. Yeah, I know, Jen. And of course, our Filter Fresh-O-Matic 4000. Make your selection and your strength and your quantity. All right. Now, watch. As it says here, beverage being prepared. Watch. See that? And in there. That's my coffee right there. But unfortunately, this machine's slower than an intern.
So, how long have you been doing this?
So you want my resume?
Well, as of today, how long have you been working here?
I started working here on Friday the 13th. So an ominous day. So.
Well, it's better than April the 1st. Have you done reviews editing before?
I have done reviews editing before.
Okay.
So, actually, one of the reasons why I got this job is because Rick, the editor-in-chief, and I have kind of a history together.
Ooh,
so,
do tell.
I'll give you the juicy details. So, way back when, there used to be a magazine called Mac User. And that's where my career started. I worked there for about 7 years. And I worked for Rick for several of those years. I had met multiple bosses there jumping around. I started out in the labs, and I went to edit. Cheryl England, who was one of the founding editors of MacAddict, was my boss at MacUser. And then when Cheryl left, I had no boss for a while, and then Rick eventually became my boss at MacUser. So, and Rick ran the review section for MacUser back then. Then after MacUser kind of went away, I drifted around to a couple other jobs, ended up back with Rick again at a website called Productopia. And there I ran the computer and the home electronics channels of the website.
Okay. I haven't heard of that. Now, they are no longer exist?
Yeah, it was a dot bomb, essentially. You know, we had a year and a half of glorious wealth, and then all of a sudden one day the CEO came in and said, we don't exist anymore. After that, I had no job for about a month, which was glorious. And then,
All right, Chris. Tell me. Yeah, don't mess with the cameraman. So when you started, did they get you they put you right in and start working with the with all the stuff that Nico had left over?
yeah, pretty much. When I started, Nico said, "Here," he gave me a USB drive, the one with the duck, and he said, "Here's my stuff. Go to work." So then I went to work. It was like, "Oh, here we go."
All those files were on the duck.
Pretty much.
All right, so show everybody the duck here.
So Nico gave me this. Said, "Here's November. Get to work on November." And chop chop. So get to work on November and yeah. So I got on,
You must have realized that there's something a little off about the staff when you're given a duck and saying, "There you go, get to work."
Well, actually, the atmosphere environment here is a lot like where I used to work. So there wasn't much of an adjustment.
Okay. So it doesn't matter what kind of animal you got.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Since I've been here, I've had like 4 free lunches.
Okay, tell us about that.
Talk about that first day.
Okay, we'll go back to the first day.
What happened on the first day? So the first day, I had orientation for like an hour and a half. And then I sat at my desk for like 45 minutes. Then we had to go to a meeting with Apple in downtown San Francisco. And so we were gone for 2 hours then.
You got free lunch.
And I got a free lunch there. Got a free lunch there. Then we came back and there was pizza. So I had another free lunch.
Salad.
Yeah.
Where was the pizza here?
The pizza was here for some reason. I don't remember what the...
Some marketing thingy.
It's always a marketing thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
They
They
have them
ordered a gazillion pizzas, so I got to eat pizza for free. And then...
Yeah, this is still the first day.
This is still the first day, so we got back in the office like at 2.
This is a good way to start your...
Yeah, it was a good way to start, Friday the 13th. Oh, that's right.
Okay, what happened?
And your power book.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The power too.
Yeah. So my gear, so my first day I had to set up my dual 2 gigahertz G5.
Poor you.
Yeah, poor me. And then Nico hands me a titanium G4 laptop and says, "Here, you need to use this." Okay. And then he hands me a 20 gig iPod. So.
Now, how do you feel about that? Do you think that's kind of like, okay, we're giving you your stuff now you got to perform?
Yeah, it's kind of like payola. It's like, I got to earn this stuff. Oh, yeah, I got to wash Nico's car. Yeah, I got to wash Nico's car. And Chris had some things that she wanted to put up in her kitchen. Yeah.
Friday entertainment.
Oh, Friday. Yeah, I'm supposed to provide entertainment every Friday.
Say
So
what?
far, I've failed in the past 2 Fridays.
Entertainment? Okay, this is... I think they're just messing with you now.
Yeah, well, I was thinking of redoing the 1984 thing for entertainment.
Oh, really?
So yeah, don't tell these guys.
Okay, we'll keep that in mind, though.
All right.
'cause-
Yeah, we'll keep that in mind.
Any words of wisdom for the readers about the magazine, about reviews editing, about getting new jobs?
Yeah, if you ever get laid off, just it's all about if you get laid off, yeah, milk that unemployment, call everyone you know. But as my career counselor said, don't call them up and say you're looking for a new job. Call them up and say you're exploring new opportunities.
Right on. Words of wisdom.
All right, I gotta get back to work.
Okay.